Hey, the name of the sit down is in America is getting plagued because they have something that is not theirs. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakah Kodesh. Double honor to the apostles of GMS, those who rule well. Special salutations to the Akim, laboring in his truth and sincerity. I'm Yalak Mura'ah from the Shepherd Upper Raya camp. I was reading this in Genesis, the 12th chapter, just something that stuck out. And I said, you know what, let's do this video. It says Genesis 12 and 17, and the Lord plagued Pharaoh and his house with great plagues because of Sarah, Abram's wife. So, nothing to really elaborate on is that at that point, it's full surface right there, plain as day, so the Lord is plaguing Pharaoh and his house because of, Sarah, Abraham's wife. So really think about that. Really think how the Lord will plague. Because let me go up here. Genesis 12 and 3. And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curseth thee. And in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed. So we are those people. The reason why America is being plagued, COVID-19, fire, tornadoes, earthquakes in California. California's on fire. It's on fire. Literally, it's on fire. And you got a Hurricane Sally hitting at the same time, drowning people. Fire, water, earthquakes, and COVID-19 and uproars of the people. These are plagues. And we ain't even seen yet what's to come in 2021. This is all in 1 year. There's more problems that'll take place. But the point is that I wanted to key in on is that what? The Lord did all that because Pharaoh had Abram's wife, Sarah. And when you read about, now why he had Sarah's, Abram's wife, was because Abram told her to lie, say, you my sister, right? Because so he won't get killed. And they didn't treat Abraham for her sake. That's what they would do. They would give you it was like a dowry back then. You would get, a woman was worth value, so it would be an exchange. Like you just got on the stock market, you exchange, or you a barter system, exchange good. That's what it was as. So they gave him sheep, oxen. They gave him a lot of things. Sarah was beautiful, but nevertheless, Sarah belonged to Abraham, and the Lord plagued them with that. Now the children of Israel, they're trying to put a chip inside the children of Israel and claim ownership, but they're the Most High's people. So what the Most High is going to do, while we're here and they're trying to, they got us here in their house, they're going to be plagued. It's just like the covenant. When the Ark of the Covenant, let me see if I can find that. It's just scriptures popping in my head now. The Ark of the Covenant, when it was in a certain area, it kept plaguing the area because that was the Lord's Ark. And it was plaguing the whole damn, they was smiting them with emeralds. Oh, man, I got to see if I can find that. Emeralds. Yeah, and they laid the ark of the Lord upon the cart and coffer with mice of gold. So the ark, was in their land, and they kept plaguing them. Let me see if I can get some. Cause the heathen took the ark. Here it is. 1 Samuel 5:1. The Philistines took the ark of Yahweh. This is to elaborate the point of we are a high possession in the Most High, And wherever we are as a high possession, and that person who, or that force now, or the people who possess us are not letting us go or dealing righteously with us, the Most High starts to curse them. That's what we read in Genesis. Cursed, bless whoever blesses them, they'll bless you. At a Camp at Taiwan, Miami did a beautiful video with Media Persia, how Media Persia was getting blessed because they were dealing right with Israel, right? During the time period. This place is being cursed because what? They are cursing Israel. They're putting curses on Israel through all sorts of ways, okay? Now, this scripture right here is to link up with just that possession, which this is dealing with the ark. This is a possession of the Most High. 1 Samuel 5:1, and the Philistines took the ark of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua and brought it from Ebenezer unto Ashdod. All right, so this is showing you the length that they were traveling with the Most High's possession. So they pretty much thought that, it was all good. Thought they had the one up. When the Philistines took the ark of Yahweh, they brought it into the house of Dagon and set it by Dagon. So this Dagon was their god. And when they of Ashdod arose early on the morrow, behold, Dagon was fallen upon upon his face to the earth. Now Dagon is, like I said, this was an idol. This is something that they set up. He's not real, but more or less he was it's funny, a lot of the statues is being pulled down physically. They're spiritually, but nobody was physically pulled it down, is what I'm saying. The ark, all right, that spirit, them angels, okay, the ark of the Lord literally was pulling these statues down. And why is that? Because it was being occupied in this enemy's territory. And now you see what? A lot of the actual statues here in America are being pulled down. All of a sudden now in 2020. So this place is falling apart because that's why Zechariah the 5th chapter say, for anybody who stealeth, the plague shall come upon them. Right? So again, because now that plague is going into the angels coming and shooting lasers. Also, the nuclear missiles is known as a plague. So there's great plagues that's going to come here because of why they have the it says in Malachi, the scriptures popping in our heads. So I'm gonna try to get them. Malachi, that we are as the Most High's jewels. All right, now when you got someone jewelry, that's why I'm saying, Joel, how can you sell it back to me? You got artists that are robber artists for their jewels and try to sell it back to them for money. Now the Most High just stop plaguing you. All right, so it says, behold, Dagon was falling upon his face to the earth because the ark of the Lord, you see, because of the ark of the Lord, the great statue Dagon was falling down. It was being pulled down. Now the images, certain images being repainted. The Jesus, white Jesus faces now, they got to paint them black. These are things that are really happening in the earth. So the images, the idols that they once had set up are now falling. And Christopher Columbus, they threw red paint on it. A lot of these statues that own slaves, they pulling them down. You see? And he said, why? Because of the ark of the Lord. All right. It says it was falling on the face of the earth before the ark of the Lord. Right. And they took Dagon and set him in his place again. Verse 4, and when they arose early in the morning, behold, Dagon was fallen upon his face to the ground before the ark of the Lord. And the head of Dagon and both the palms of Dagon were cut off upon the threshold. Only the stump of Dagon was left. Therefore, neither the priests of Dagon nor any that came to Dagon's house tread on the threshold of Dagon and Ashdod unto this day. But the hand of the Lord was heavy upon them on Ashdod, and he destroyed them and smote them with emerods. These are plagues, even Ashdod and the coast thereof. And when the men of Ashdod saw that it was so, they said, the ark of God of Israel shall not abide with us, for his hand is sore upon us and upon Dagon our God. So they got the message. Egypt, they were most hard in their heart. They eventually got the message at one point where they let Israel go, 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 go. But then he hardened Pharaoh's heart to go chase after chase after us again. But Egypt was getting plagued. That was another great place. You see, so we just going through what's happening. It say there's nothing new under the sun in the scriptures. These ain't nothing new that's happening. So when you start to see a plague, you got to question that, whoa, hold on. You must have something here that you're not giving up to that belongs to someone else. And what is that? What is that possession? Is the children of Israel. All right, like I said, Malachi, and Joel, the children of Israel were taken. All right, we will carry captives. All right, they had a movie that just came out, Antebellum, good movie. With the chick, Janelle Monáe, and pretty much she was taken. You see, she was taken, and just as slavery was back then. But again, plagues came. Plagues started to happen. So it's Malachi 3:17. And they shall be mine, saith the Lord. Who is they? They is talking about. Now, when you read the scriptures, the word Israel means a prince of power, a son, a prince of the power. All right. A prince of the power. You're pretty much a son of the Most High, prince of the power. All right. And that's what Israel means. So when he's always talking, he's talking to Israel. It's in their name. So of course he's going to talk to those who's going to inherit what he gives, because you are the sons of the Most High. It says, in that day when I make up my jewels, I will spare them as a man spareth his own son that serveth him. That's it. So he's going to what? He's going to make up his jewels, but it's showing you that what? You are being compared to his jewels. And see, the Lord talk about putting you through the furnace of affliction. That's to clear off the, you got to put your jewelry through fire to purge out all the impurities and things of that nature. But nevertheless, we are jewels of the Most High. And those jewels of the Most High are now have been carried captives inside this strange land. So in Zechariah, it says, Zechariah 5:3, I'll get to the point. Then say he unto me, this is the curse. Let me start from 1. Zechariah 5:1. Then I turned and lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. So you seeing the UFOs. See, even the UFOs is a sign. Let's get it. Verse 2. And he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof is 10 cubits. Verse 3. Then said he unto me, this is the curse. This is the curse. Remember, we read in Genesis 12th chapter, curse them who curse you. This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. All right. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as this side according to it. So what did they steal? The Most High's jewels. All right. The Most High's possession. Just as they took the ark, and the ark started to plague them. The Lord was plaguing them over the ark. And they got it. Oh, shit, we got to get this up out of here, man, because we getting plagued. Well, now the same thing's happening here. And so when the flying rolls is the UFO, so when you start to see the UFOs happen constantly over America, guess what? That's a sign that this is the place that stole the Most High Jews, and they are cursed. It says that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it. And everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on this side, that side according to it. Verse 4, I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief. Now see? And into the house of him that swear falsely by my name. They swear in the Bible falsely that they will rule the people according to this book. But they rule the people according to the skin color and all types of other madness. Right? And it shall remain in the midst of the house and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. Which is that? That is talking about the angels, the chariots of the Heavenly Father, which people say UFOs, and that's why they be more sightings. So just read. I'll just read it in Genesis, the 12th chapter, which is a good read. It's a good faith story, man. It really goes into Abraham, man. Man, because Abraham was 75 years old. I want to do a separate video on that, but he was 75 years old. Most people who are 75 are stuck in their ways. Abraham was 75 years old, but he was like 5 years old, like a young person when it came to the in faith. He was young in faith. Because 75-year-old might say, I'm not, they might be seared, and they will be seared in their ways. They'll pretty much in their head have life so-called figured out. And, but Abraham, 75 years old, was able to part ways from a whole custom he grew up in for 75 years. And that same thing the men of the Lord are doing now, But, and throughout his travel, the Most High put him out there. He had to be exposed. He had to be exposed to see who would bless him. He had to go throughout and be exposed. And, just reading down to the part where we started off with, we got down to what the Most High actually plagued Pharaoh, over what? And so not even just because of Abram, but Abram's wife. Sarah was attached to Abram's wife. So, the Lord is going to judge this place, not because of just us ourselves or the men out there, but if anything happened to your families, anything happened to your kids, the Most High he's doing it now. You know how he's doing it now? Because you see the plagues, famine, you see the plagues, you see the UFOs, you see it. So know that, man, the Most High is coming back soon, and know that this place is being plagued because of that reason. And they ain't going to give up. That's why they said, they were scared. Yes, they do fight. But they want to keep you possession. That's what they fighting for. They fighting to keep you here, possession, to chip you and have you. Because that's why I say that in, now the spirit just kind of like I'm waking up. Start off slow. But that's why it says in Wisdom of Solomon, 2 and 18, for if the just man be the son of God, he will help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemies. Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. So they want to see. They want to see it. The Most High is going. They want to see. They want to see. They want to see. They seeing it now. They know his plagues, but they ain't going to try to let you. They still want to go further. That's why I say, yeah, he's scared. Yes, he does fight, because they want to bring the Most High off his seat. They want him to come down and they ain't going to come and be like, all right, we see here. How when Jake seen the Most High started coming, and they said, Moses, we gonna just talk to you. We don't want to deal with that, because the Most High was coming in. He was coming in, and it was earthquake. It was a lot of stuff happening. But this nut, Esau's a nut, bro. He's a nut. He's still gonna still fight, still try to keep you here. Amidst all of this shit going on, he's still trying to keep you here. Nigga, your whole damn kingdom's falling apart, bro. You just a nut. You a nut. He's a nut. But you know what? That's how the Most High hardened Pharaoh's heart. Because same thing in Egypt. It was all, come on, damn water being turned to blood. Wait. Oh my gosh. Fishes. I mean, even your firstborn's being put to death. You that got to you, but your heart was, the Most High hardened his heart. So the Most High gonna do is operating in the same way, But this is the spirit on Esau. Oh man, let's examine him. If he be the son, all right. If this be the Most High Jews, then he got to come back and get them. Let's keep him here. Matter of fact, let's do this to them. Let's, that's how he's on it, and that's why the plagues is tearing this damn place down. With that being said, Shalom. All praises to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah by Hashem, Rakak Dash. Lord's will is edifying.